Hey Josh, what should the pre-roll be for this episode? A shitty pun? Thanks for checking out this episode of No Pain, No Brain. We love working on the show and would appreciate it if you could spread the word.
Is Brian there?
Sizzle and Jizzle podcast coming at you live
Why didn't we think of that one?
from well, I mean, it's dumb, that's why we didn't think of it. So we chose a way smarter name.
Yes.
No Pain, No Brian. And welcome to this episode of the No Pain, No Brian podcast, episode 19.
Yeah, 19, but technically
19.
20, but also 19.
But technically it would be like 22, right? Because we've missed
Probably, probably. Actually.
I think we missed 2 weeks. 21.
Honestly, like we started in February, so that's pretty impressive. I think.
I mean, dude, think about this. 21 weeks if we don't count the weeks that we missed, right?
Mm-hmm.
That means we're old enough to drink. Let's go.
In weeks.
In weeks.
The feeling.
21-week-old child. Just like pounding the booze.
Your fetus is out here an alcoholic already.
The fetus pounding the booze.
Oh my god.
So how's it going, Sam? It's been a while.
It has been a while. It's going. I've had an interesting 2 weeks, man. Kind of.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
It was not great.
Yeah.
But it was great for me.
Yeah. Also, yeah, same.
Mm-hmm. So what'd you do?
Okay. So let's see. Let me take you back. Okay.
Okay.
To July 4th. It's currently July 15th.
Yeah.
And I haven't done the podcast since July 1st. So.
That's right.
July 4th. My
Pew, pew,
family.
pew, fireworks going off everywhere.
Yeah.
Explosions left and right.
I mentioned this. I was going to a stadium where they had like a fireworks show. So I did that. That was really fun. And it lasted a really long time. Not really. I think we were there for like 3 hours. And I just had a good time. Got to like relax, hang out with my girlfriend. It was great. Then, okay, the next day, my family and my girlfriend were gonna go into San Francisco, real quick, and go to the MoMA Museum of Modern Art, because there was an Andy Warhol exhibit there, and my mom's an art teacher, and she's a big fan of Andy Warhol.
Respectably so.
Yes. And it's showcasing like a lot of like he was like kind of mainstream, or like kind of iconic, had some iconic works, but also had a lot of stuff that went super unnoticed, and they were showcasing everything. So that was cool. But
wait.
here is
Stop. Okay, I'm gonna quiz you because I
no.
forgot and I wanted to remember.
Okay.
Andy Warhol. What band did he paint the album cover for?
I think a lot.
No, but there was like one like specifically that
All right,
like
we're googling this. Andy Warhol album cover.
There's like one that's like very, very,
The
very
Rolling
iconic.
Stones.
The Rolling Stones.
It's the
Yes.
I think. Oh no.
How great is that? Andy Warhol and the Rolling Stones rolling around together in bed. Ooh.
Yeah. Wait, that's kind of weird.
Okay, back to the Andy
back to
Warhol
what I was saying.
exhibits.
Right. Back to what I was saying. So we have that planned, right? And obviously we got to get up kind of early in the morning, and go. I wake up in the morning, and
Feeling like P. Diddy.
Unfortunately, the exact opposite. I feel like Jack Shitty.
Jack Shitty.
Oh my god.
That was a good one.
Thanks, man.
I like
Thanks,
that.
man. Yeah, so I wake up.
Feeling like Jack Shitty.
Yep, and I'm just like, I immediately know, like, oh no.
Oh no, I'm going into city.
But-
this is too good.
Because I immediately, like, I don't really feel sick yet, but my throat is, like, gone. And it's hurting to swallow, which really, like, sucks because at first I was scared of strep throat, which I had.
Yeah. More of an ailment for women than men. Not being able to swallow.
But Josh, you see, I'm not a quitter.
My girlfriend's mom listens to this podcast.
Oh.
Okay, go.
Actually, it's funny. Never mind. Right. So, I'm like, dang.
No, that's it.
Well, no, I'm like, okay.
Good story, Sam.
Thanks. No, my throat's hurting, but I'm like, okay, I feel fine though. And I was like, okay, I got some salt water, and I gargled the salt water because that's supposed to help. Because
Right.
It was my tonsils.
Oh, okay.
It was actually just one tonsil. One of my tonsils was swollen. And I'm like, okay, I can still do this. We're still gonna go because I was really excited for it, and I really wanted to go. Right. So we go, and by the time we get there, right, we pick up Maya, we go. We tried to eat, I tried to eat Chipotle on the way. I was struggling. That was like,
I've never had Chipotle before.
really?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Is Chipotle the one that like has the controversy with like they're not open on Sundays?
That's Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Because
I haven't had that either.
Yeah, me neither. I kind of can't. I'll like instantly die if I walk in there.
That's true. What do you get at Chipotle then?
I usually get a burrito bowl.
So you can have like a tortilla.
A corn tortilla, I can. I could have I said burrito bowl.
So no flour tortillas.
No flour tortillas. Flour is like
Damn, dude.
literally the essence of gluten.
I'm just gonna say flour tortillas are the bomb. So
I
I'm
haven't
sorry
had
for
one.
you.
I haven't had one in years. I remember one time though, we did order Chipotle and we specifically ordered corn tortilla, and this was my parents and they were bringing it back home for me, because they're awesome, and I bit into it and I was like, this is not a corn tortilla.
Did it make you sick or?
I don't think that time. I think that time I was okay.
Cool.
Because if I just like catch it early and then I just like stop, then
Can you not tell by like the look of a tortilla?
I thought it looked they're definitely more like floury looking.
Gotcha. Yeah, I haven't had a corn tortilla in years, so I don't even.
I love
like,
corn
remember.
tortillas. I love corn tortillas are the best.
Well, I mean, yeah, you got to make do, I guess.
Anyway. So I'm eating Chipotle and I'm struggling. Like it's like because it's like their meat's kind of it's like a little spicy. Like it has a little spice to it.
Having
Just a little bit.
problems swallowing the meat. Gotcha.
Yeah. It's it's a common struggle.
Sure is, Sam. Sure is.
So I get through that. I don't eat it all. But I'm good. I'm still good. I still feel okay. We get to the museum and we have to like walk like a couple blocks, go in, right, and then our exhibit, it's like a paid thing to get in, and you have to like have specific tickets for it, and you have to go in at a specific time so that the exhibit doesn't get like over flooded. And ours was at 2:00, right? And I think we got there at like 1:45. So we like walk around for a couple minutes, then we go in. And compared to the Monet exhibit that I talked about a couple months ago, it wasn't as long, but it was still like an hour and a half.
Right.
And I'm standing and walking around this whole time, and I just slowly feel this like this sickness, and it gets to the point where I'm like, oh my god, I need to sit down. But I kind of can't. There's no like no real benches or anything.
So you sit down on the floor.
No, I keep going. And I got a little break. There was like a cool little like terrace thing that you could go out to in the middle of the exhibit. It wasn't part of the exhibit, just part of the museum. There's like a bench there, so I got to like sit down for like a couple seconds.
And everyone knew you were feeling like crap at that point.
No, not really.
Dude, you need to be more vocal about that shit.
Well, because like, at this point it wasn't like it still wasn't like that bad. I just like the rest was like nice. And so finally we get out of the exhibit. And at that point, by the time we get out, like, we know I'm like, I probably shouldn't be walking around the museum.
Right.
But I still wanted to. And so I just go and sit down for maybe like 10, 15 minutes. And just kind of recover, right? And then and then we were like, okay, there's this cool like live wall where it's just like a wall made out of like these like super pretty plants, and it's like it's awesome. It's really beautiful. So
That's
we wanted
awesome.
to go out. We wanted to go outside onto the benches out there and sit down. And I had to like walk down a flight of stairs and everything. And so we walk a little through like the museum, through the exhibits on our way down there. And then we sit down to like rest a little more for me.
Right.
And then I'm like, okay, I want to take some pictures here. So I get up, and as soon as I get up, this like my head starts like pounding so hard. And
There was like a rave going on in your brain.
it was like it only lasted like 5 seconds, but it was terrible. I was like, oh my god. But then it went away, and I like felt better. And so I was like, okay, I'm good. And I took pictures, then went up, back up to like all the levels. Did as much as I pretty much could. I think we went through like 5 levels of the museum, like 5 floors, and there were like 7. And I honestly had a good time, but I had to like stop and like rest for like 20 minutes every so often. And then every time I'd get up, like the pounding would come back, and I'd be like, fuck. But then it would go away. So, that probably wasn't like the greatest thing for my well-being.
Yeah, it probably wasn't the best idea.
No, yeah, this is great because we left.
Before you get off the museum topic here,
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck your museums are doing, but they're doing it better than ours, because I've never once had to wait in line at any museum ever, or had to get tickets that like made sure that you didn't overflood an exhibit. Okay? I don't know if you guys have like just the dopest museums in the world or something, but nobody gives a fuck down here.
It is San Francisco, so
That's true. Because I don't know, I was at a Seattle museum pretty recently, right? There ain't nobody there. There was like fucking like 50 people, right? At most. It was a huge museum, right? To be fair, it was a modern art museum, which like modern art's kind of garbo, a lot of it. Let's be fair.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
There was like a fluffy room.
Museum of
Well, listen
Modern
to
Art.
this. Listen to this though.
Okay.
There was like a room, okay? Fluff everywhere, right? Like the walls were like padded, right? And it would just play like random sounds at weird times. And like you could sit down in there, and it would just be like whatever, right? And it would just be weird ass sounds. And then the walls were made to look like a chick's vagina, and clowns came out and fucked with people. I don't get it.
That's some great art right there.
I don't know if
the modern art of this museum was like actually kind of cool.
Oh, so it was like cool modern art.
Yeah, and there was
Gotcha.
like you could like kind of tell the meanings behind it, or like the inspiration, or like what it was trying to convey.
Right.
So it was cool. It was a cool museum. I enjoyed it,
Nice.
even though I was like dying progressively throughout the day.
Right, but it was beautiful.
Yeah.
You would have died in beauty.
And I got some cool pictures, but
Right.
So it's like I think we get out of there at around 4, and we drive back home, and we stop on the way to get like pizza, and I'm able to eat the pizza, which is nice.
Ooh.
I was
It's
feeling
not
a
real
little better.
crust.
Huh?
Because it's not real crust.
Yeah. And we go get the pizza. I'm able to eat it. That's nice. And after that, we go home, drop Maya off. I come back home, right? And I grab my stuff out of the car. I just go to my room, plop it down, and I don't make it onto my futon before I'm asleep. I'm like half on, half off the futon.
What the fuck? I've never done that in my life. What the hell?
Yeah, I would just literally, cause what happened, in the morning, like the only thing I wanted to do was go back to sleep, but I also really wanted to go into San Francisco.
I've never done that in my life.
Well, yeah, I was exhausted, like 100%.
So you passed the fuck out.
Yeah, I passed out, and apparently my mom had to come in, and she took off my shoes, and she put my feet on the futon.
What a darling.
I know, it felt like I was 4. And I just crashed through the night pretty much like that. I woke
That's
up a little
cool.
bit, but that's pretty much it. And then for the next few days, I just kind of struggled For a second,
Being
I looked.
sick.
Yeah, I kept checking my tonsils every day because I'm paranoid for strep throat, and I thought I
Right.
had it for 1 second, kind of, because there was like white stuff, and I was like, oh god, not again.
How do you check your tonsils?
You open your mouth, and you shine a flashlight in the mirror, and yeah, there you go.
I've never done that.
Yeah, well, if you've had strep throat before, or if you ever do, you will.
Okay, gotcha. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, but I got sick, but nothing like that. Like my kid. So the other day, right? This was this week. My kidneys started just like aching like hella bad, right?
You have kidney problems,
Like the
right?
worst kidney pain. Like it was bad. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And at first it was just kind of but then it just started progressively getting worse, right? And on like Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
I stayed home and I was like, I'm just gonna recover, right? Because it was a short day for me and everything, and it was no worries, right? I wasn't missing anything, and so I was like, yeah, I'll just skip Wednesday and I'll just stay home, try and rest, try and recuperate, and I did, and I was feeling like way better, right? And so what I did is then Thursday, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to school, and so I go to school, and that was a fucking horrible idea. I just want to say, like, on the bad idea scale, that was like high up there. And what happened was I was sitting in class, and it's a 9-hour day on Thursdays, so it's a long day for classes because I have 2 4-hour classes, then an hour lunch. And it got so bad at one point, I was like, I definitely have kidney stones, right? This is like the start of like having kidney stones, which I've had twice, and it sucks horribly bad. And so I'm like, shit, this really blows. And I just like, I powered through the rest of the day, and I started feeling better towards the end of the day, which was nice. And then I was like, cool, maybe I'll feel better. Maybe it wasn't that, and I was just sick, right? And so I went home, and it's a 40-minute drive home, and I felt fine. And I went to bed, woke up the next morning with the worst headache I've had in a long time, okay? And I had to work, so this was at 3:50 in the morning. I woke up with like a blaring headache, and it was horrible. And so what I did was I got dressed and everything, and I was getting ready to go to work because I don't work long enough, and so it's not good that if I miss days, right? I only work 2 days a week, and but it's 10-hour days. So I mean I get like my hours in, but so I get to work, and I'm all like, this was horrible, okay? Because it's all heavy lifting and everything, and I'm dying. I'm about to puke like every like 5 minutes, and I'm like sitting there. And I have a trash can next to me because I'm like throwing like bags away off these parts so I can put them on like pallets.
Right.
And I'm like about to puke like every time. And so after 3, like I was like, okay, I'm gonna go home at like 1 hour, right? But I was like, you know what I can do? I can fucking power through 2 more. Okay. In my head, I was like, this is a good idea. I'm gonna power through 2 more. And so I powered through 2 more, and I left at 8, and went home and just stood in the shower. And you know how like showers make you feel better when you're sick?
Yeah, when I was sick, I like sat down in the shower.
I was just standing in the shower. And like the thing is that apparently it's really bad for you to take showers when you're sick, or take hot baths, because what it does is it fucks with your vitals, right? And I remember when I was a kid, what happened was I was taking a hot bath when I was really sick one time, and I like started like getting really, really dizzy. And so I got up out of the bath, went and puked. Okay, and my mom was there, and I passed out, and my mom caught me, and like I would have fallen and hit my head on the toilet or whatever, right?
Right.
And so then the paramedics came, and they said, yeah, don't take hot showers or baths when you're sick. But I was like, fuck it, I'm not feeling well, so I'm gonna take a hot shower. And so that's what I did, and because that's what everyone does. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And
I mean, once you're like grown and like you should be fine.
Mm-hmm. I know, yeah. I don't know if it was just because I was growing or whatever, but I took the shower, and then I went and laid in bed and slept for like the next couple hours, like an hour or so, and then I just started feeling better, and I went to work the next day, and like I didn't feel great, but I got through it. So I mean, we both had 6 weeks, I guess.
Yeah, and then okay, after I felt better, I think Tuesday.
That was right when I got sick.
Yeah, so it lasted.
Stop spreading your sickness, Sam.
It lasted from Friday to Tuesday, about, right?
Mm-hmm.
And on Wednesday, it's my friend's 18th birthday party. And what we do is we go out, there's a river, and we get a boat, like an inflatable, like 10-person boat, and we just float down the river, right?
That's awesome.
Right. Except for the fact I had sunscreen on me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna reapply because like someone gets burnt every time. And I'm like being super religious about reapplying and like making sure, like I don't care if I have to use the whole entire bottle in one day. I don't want to get burnt, right? Well, so the thing is, about an hour through, I could feel myself burning. And I'm like, why? I didn't get wet. I was just we were on the boat, on the river, but I wasn't getting wet. So like, there was, like the sunscreen was like settling fine.
Mm-hmm.
It just wasn't working. At all.
That's crazy.
And I kept on reapplying, trying to prevent it, but it didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still not pretty.
Is it as bad as Dox's sunburn? Have you seen a sunburn?
No.
He looks like a tomato. I've never seen as bad of a sunburn as I have on him.
Mine was pretty bad. It was on both my feet, both my knees, both my arms, and my face.
Yeah, no, thank you.
And it was
I burn
like,
really easily on my ears.
Yeah, it was. I was in the dark house, right? And someone looked at me and said, "You're glowing."
That's funny.
Yeah, it was. It didn't feel funny actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that blows.
Yeah, I guess it still kind of hurts. And I'm peeling right now.
Ooh, shoot.
Yep. Like a lizard.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yep. So that's been
No,
my
thank
2
you.
weeks.
I haven't been sunburnt in like since I was a child.
Wow.
I know. Yeah, shit.
That's a recap of my 2 weeks. I was sick Friday to Tuesday, and then I've been sunburned to hell.
Damn.
Wednesday to Monday.
So you missed the watch party this week.
I did.
Right. Yeah. Nobody's caught up on those shows but me and Hannah. I just want to say, there's nobody that's fucking caught up.
I'm not caught up.
Everyone needs to catch up because I'm sick of this shit. Okay, I don't want to be the only one that's like, okay, I understand what's going on, and everyone's like, what? Like, you haven't watched the first episode of Fire Force, right?
Oh, absolutely not.
Nobody else has with me and Hannah. Okay.
I don't. I'm not gonna watch it unless it's with other people. Like, I'm not gonna watch it by myself. I don't care.
But you should. You should catch up with us.
But like the thing is, I'm not there for the show.
Nobody's there for the show, Sam.
Exactly.
Literally, not one of us is there for the show. We're there for the company.
So I give 0 cares.
So the company was really great yesterday. I just want to say, Jacob flew down to Alabama to see Lydia, right?
Whoa.
And guess what?
Oh no! What? Wait,
you already know.
Oh, that sounded bad. I'm sorry.
You already know, but they became a couple.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Wait, what day? How soon? Did they know they were gonna
not
do
the
that?
first day. I spurred it on, okay? Because I totally knew this was gonna be a thing, right? Because everyone could tell, right?
Yeah, everyone could tell.
They didn't know.
What?
And so so they weren't like sending vibes to they weren't trying to send vibes to each other or anything. And so I was like, Jacob, you should kiss Lydia on Snapchat on like Wednesday, right? And this was the day after he got there, and he was like, why? And I was like, dude, like she totally wants you to kiss her, and apparently he showed her the Snapchat, and she was all like, I wouldn't be opposed to it, you know how she does, right? And then they kissed, and now they're a thing, right? And they're gonna try in a long distance relationship. We'll see how that goes. I hope it goes well.
Yeah.
It's just longer distance relationships are hard, but I mean, I totally think they can do it.
Yeah, I mean, I hope that they can do it. I don't know.
It's hard, man. They say that's the hardest thing in the world. Some people,
Well, I mean, it hurts to me to look at that because like they just started and he's shipping out in like a month.
I know he's going to the army.
And I don't know. I hope that they can do it because like that just seems.
Wouldn't that be like so fucking ugu though if like they could, like he went into the army and they like kept in touch and like stayed together and then like when he came back from the army they got married or something?
Aw.
That'd be so fucking ugu. We would get invited to the wedding, Sam.
They'd be
Alabama
a watch party
wedding.
only. Oh God.
Let's
Don't
shoot
say
off
it
our
like
shotguns, Taylor.
You shouldn't say it like that. But, I mean, I hope because
that's
like they are like they literally started by just like sending letters to each other. So that's basically.
I know.
what they're
Well,
just
that's
gonna
kind
have
of
to go
cute.
back- Yeah, that's what they're gonna have to go back to do. I guess.
Yeah, I'm sure they can do it.
And that you could phone call
okay.
on like Skype, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know. Like, I guess it depends on what he's deployed doing.
I guess, yeah. He's just gonna be like, "Yep, about to go on the front lines."
Well, maybe you know what he's doing, right?
He
wants to be like a telecom person.
Oh right, and then he wants to graduate into the computer stuff.
I think he wants to do like radio and shit.
Gotcha.
And so like that would be like on the front lines, like in a unit, like radioing to the team, or like at home base.
Yeah.
Like getting the radio transmissions. I think, but I don't know. Whatever the case, like respects to him, but that's gonna be hard. But I mean, you know, I think they can do it. But what I was gonna say, right, is that Lydia's gonna try to fly out to California before Jacob leaves to the army.
Oh wow.
Now, so they're gonna try and get that done. We'll see. That seems like a hard task to complete. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. I respect it if they do. I'm 100% for this.
Yeah.
Everyone in the watch party is in a relationship now.
Yeah, literally the watch party is just two groups of two.
I know. Can you imagine when Jacob leaves and we get another person to join the watch party? They're gonna be so lost. They're gonna be such an outsider.
Maybe we shouldn't do that.
Well, we need some. Do we need a couple? We need to bring in a couple.
No, well that would just hurt. I feel like I don't know. I don't want to do that to Lydia, because that would suck.
I know, but we need more. Like it's not enough people. Like nobody shows up anymore because Sam
Jacob?
and Maya don't want to show up.
It's not that we don't want to show up, dog.
Dog, I do 80 hours a week and I show up.
Well, I do like not 80 hours a week, but whatever hours I do always happen. Always happen to be Saturdays at 8:00.
Oof.
Actually, I mean, like honestly, it was like I was like, oh yeah, cool. Like with the plan, we went. Like Maya came over, right? Oh, wait, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Sundays at 8. Maya
Right.
came over, and we went to watch Toy Story 4.
Right.
Have you seen it yet?
No, I haven't.
It's good. It's pretty
awesome.
good. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we came back, and I was like, okay, well, we're just gonna go, like, you know, like drop her off, and it'll be good. I'll be back in time for the watch party. And then my parents were like, let's go to a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
And this was at like 7:30, and I was like, oh well. There
Oops.
goes that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got the call, and it was just like ringing in my pocket, and I was like, oh no.
Damn. Yeah, that's okay. It was a great thing. We were totally being all like trying to do icebreaker questions for couples for them.
Oh my god.
And they were totally like we were totally doing like the worst questions we could think of, like kinky questions and shit.
Oh no.
It was so great.
Like when you
so
first started
funny.
dating Hannah, and the four of us got in the call.
Yeah, and we were doing like questions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was funny. How long have you been dating now? Like 4 months? 3 months?
Yeah, 4 months. Yeah.
Wow. What was it? March 11th? No.
March 25th.
March.
Close
25th.
though. Dude, your like memory is insane, by the way.
I literally just said my mom's birthday.
Yeah, but I mean like I can't believe like you can remember like it's been like 3-4 months, right? Like yeah, it's exactly been 3-4 months.
Yeah, it's like 10 days and it's 4 months.
Yeah.
Dude,
10
I'm
days.
coming up on a year, kind of. Like
Shoot.
2.5 months. Away.
That's a bit of ways.
Yeah. I mean, it
When
goes.
are you flying out? When you come up to Washington?
I don't know, dude.
Dude,
you coming down
you
here
should
for-
come up to Washington. I don't know when I get time. I never have time, so
Yeah,
I think
man.
I might fly out to Ohio to see Hannah's parents in like after Christmas,
Oh, cool.
which would be cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be awesome. I don't know how that would work out though. We're still trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, what was I gonna say?
But I don't know, dude. I haven't flown since I was a child.
Same. Are you scared?
No, like okay. So this is weird.
I was.
I wasn't scared of it. I wasn't scared of flying when I was a child and when I flew, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I became scared of flying, but then I lost that fear before I had to fly again.
That's actually the same for me. Like I wasn't scared. I was like excited, and then I got scared.
Mhm.
Like after like multiple flights, I got scared, and then
Right.
I did just over the years it gone away.
That's cool.
Yeah, and I haven't
So-
been to it in years.
Did you know that Doc started an Anarchy server?
I did. I'm part of it.
Have you been on the server yet?
No.
Are you and Maya gonna play?
Yeah.
You know what an Anarchy server is, right?
Yeah, it's been explained to me.
Yeah. Okay. Good. But like, there's a grace period right now. But that'll be fun. I'm super excited for that. I've been suggesting that like over and over and over again, and nobody listens to me.
Yeah, I
I've
think it
been
would be fun to do a
suggesting for like a year
hardcore
and a half.
server too.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
We can talk about that.
It just sucks like whoever dies. Sucks for whoever
Oh, yeah.
dies. They just gotta be like, well, bye guys.
Well, I mean, if I died, I would have more time because guess what I got? I got myself a black card at Planet Fitness
Hey.
because
Gotta get some
like
gains.
so, yeah. So like my college right is about like 40 minutes from where I live,
Mhm.
you know, and so it's a drive, and it's in like the heart of like a city, like a mega city, and not a mega city, but a big city, okay. And so it always sucks because traffic getting out of there is horrible, right?
Right.
Like it's just stop and go, and it takes like hours to get home. And so what I decided is I'm just gonna wait an hour, you know, like why not just wait an hour and then leave later and then just not hit any traffic. And so I decided to get a black card at Planet Fitness, which like then I can go to the Planet Fitness near my house and the one like there right in the city. And so me and Anna are gonna start working out together Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Because luckily for my work I'm still stronger than her. Because that'd be weird if it wasn't. Even though she works out.
Yeah. I'm still working on getting that car, you know,
Getting them gains.
getting that like
Car
driver's
gains.
license.
License gains.
Yeah, license gains.
That's crazy. Did you see the my Snapchat story?
Maybe. Oh, for playing GTA.
Yeah, so Hannah like kept begging me to play GTA, right? Because she never played it and she really, really wanted to. Her parents wouldn't let her, like back in the day, right?
Same.
And my parents were totally fine with it. Like when it came out, I was in like 7th grade, and I was like, "Mom, Dad, can I have this game?" And they were like, "I don't know. I hear there's like killing people and there's hookers and shit." And I was like, "Yeah, there is, but I mean, there's other shit too." And they were like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And so I called around to every store when I was a child, right? This was in 7th grade. I was calling around to every store and
I had too much social
like
anxiety
asking,
to call around.
"Huh?"
I had too much social anxiety to call stores.
Well, I did too. This was like the first time I ever did it, and I was calling stores like asking them if they had the game, right?
Mhm.
Because the game was sold out everywhere, right? Because it was a crazy hit, right?
Yeah, I mean it's Grand Theft Auto 5.
I know it was like it was
still
a drop.
it's
right?
always in like the top like 10 sales.
Yeah, I
top
know
10
because
sales.
it's a crazy game, right?
Yeah.
Like it got sold out everywhere, and so I was calling stores and every store was sold out, right? Sold out, and then like one store I called, I remember I had such a high pitched voice because I was a child. They were like, "Ma'am, I don't know," and I was like, "What the fuck? I'm a dude. Fuck you." And it was horrible. I felt so sad. But we finally found the game and I got it.
That's hella funny.
Yeah, but that was for my 360, and then she was playing it on my computer because I also rebought it for my computer,
Right.
like a year back, or like a little bit more than a year back.
Dude, when I bought it like about a month ago maybe,
Mhm.
and it took from like 1 p.m. to like 9 p.m. to install.
Holy, dude! I hadn't been updating it at all because I haven't played it in a long time, right?
Right.
So I just canceled the updates. I had like 5 gigabytes to update,
Oh my god.
and so it didn't take me very long because I have good internet.
Mhm.
But it was just like, damn, that's 5 gigabytes I got to update.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah, no, so she was trying to play it. I back on the original like 360 version, right?
Right.
I got like super duper far in the campaign. I don't think I ever beat the campaign, but I got like really far.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know how many hours it is, but like let's say I was like 80% of the way through, right?
Right.
And so but I only played the very first mission on the story mode on my computer because I don't want to play the story mode again.
Right.
And so like you have to do like 2 missions to like do free roam in the story mode, right? And she didn't want to play online because she was too nervous that I would like get killed or something.
That's
and-
really all online is.
Yeah, That's so she had to play the first mission with Franklin where you're like driving around in the car, if you know what I'm talking about. She could not do it. She could not do it. And I was all like, this is the easiest mission in the game, Hannah. And she was like, shut up, fuck you. It was so funny, though. And then so she had to give me the controller, and I had to beat it for her.
Could you just, like, not drive with the controller?
Well, I mean, she's better with a controller because she doesn't play on the computer, right?
Right.
She doesn't play any video games, to be fair. But, like, she wanted to play with her controller.
Plays Minecraft.
And... yeah, Minecraft, but like on occasion she plays Minecraft. She doesn't even have her own account. She uses Doxus. But yeah, so I just had to follow the car, and if you get too far away from the car, you lose. It's not hard.
Yeah.
But it's funny. I was giving her crap for it. And then after that, we watched Spider-Verse again, right? Because on our first date, we watched Into the Spider-Verse, right? But, like, you know, you can't really focus on the movie. You're, like, worried about the date, right? And so, like, this time we actually got to watch it, and I watched it with my parents.
Dope.
Yeah, and it was super fun.
Yep.
And that was today.
Into the Spider-Verse?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see
That was my second time watching it.
I think, yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but I want to see it.
You haven't seen it?
No, I haven't seen it.
It's really, really good.
Yeah, that's how I've heard, and I want to see it because for literally no reason recently I've gotten like I got super into Spider-Man,
Mm-hmm.
And like what am I trying to say? I watched like a whole playthrough of the PS4 game in like a couple days, which is like it was like 65 parts or something.
Shit.
They were all like 20 minutes or more.
Okay, am I weird that I watch every single one of the gaming videos I watch at 2x speed? I watch all my YouTube videos at 2x speed except for music.
I don't because I like hearing them speak at normal pitches.
I've gotten so used to it though that like if I listen to a YouTuber that I normally listen to, right, at normal speed, it's weird. It's like what the fuck? Like they're speaking slow as shit, right? And like I listened to like this was when YouTube like 2x speed first came out. I was like, you know what I could do? I could watch every one of my videos at 2x speed. And then, like, if I watch them all at 2x speed, that means I can watch twice as many shows. You know? I can watch twice as much YouTube. And so, for, like, the last, like, I don't know how long that's been a thing. Like, a year? Year and a half? 2 years? Right? I've watched every single one of my videos at 2x speed.
Dang. Wait, 2.5 speed's only been out for a few years? What? No way. It's been out longer than that.
1 second, I'm looking it up.
Dude, so I just got hit up with a text, and he started it off with, yo, Sama Lama.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first time I've ever been called yo, Sama Lama.
When did YouTube 2x speed come out? 2015.
That's 4 years, dog.
So,
once again, my memory's better.
2015, 4 years, I've just been watching YouTube at 2x speed.
That's insane. Are you a psychopath? Yeah,
I've watched twice as much YouTube as you, and I've used...
That is not what that means, actually.
What? How?
Well, okay, if you take like an hour of YouTube
shows.
watching, then yes, you've watched twice as much as me. But overall, we have no way of knowing how much time I've watched YouTube and how much time you've watched YouTube.
Right, but I've utilized my time better, Sam.
Yeah, per 36 minutes, you have twice as much as me, yes.
Right. But the thing is that this is a big difference, is that, like, you know, like, maybe I haven't watched as much as you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But 2x speed's great and everything. I can never watch anything faster than 2x speed. Like, it's hard to understand people if it's any faster.
It's hard to understand people at 2x speed. They're like...
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. I talk really fast. I can do it.
You don't hear really fast.
I comprehend fast, okay, Sam?
Whoa, that's a lot.
You can't hear fast, doofus.
that was a joke. You fucking...
Oh, you want to hear what I'm doing for my homework?
What are you doing for your homework? Nothing?
I am recreating the opening for Promised Neverland, right?
Oh my.
But, like, it's not like the whole opening. It's just until the, like, Promised Neverland logo comes in, right?
Okay.
But I want you to know I've spent, like, probably, like, 5 hours on this. No, more than 5 hours, like 6 or 7. and I have 15 like different shots to do, 14 different shots to do, and I've gotten 3 done, and it's due Thursday. And like for example, like I want you to look at this, right? This is the opening shot without the background. And I'm just gonna send you a print screen here. So this is the opening shot without the background, right? And that took me like 2 hours, right? Because of all the like small vectors that you have to do and everything, right?
Yeah.
And I'm vectorizing it all, right? I'm not drawing it. This is all like Illustrator vectors. And then this is the hardest frame, okay? I'm going to show you the hardest frame next. It's where all the characters are in the shot, okay?
Are you redrawing every single one of them?
I not like frame by frame, but like I'm like I skipped one frame that was too hard for me to animate, right?
Right.
But like pretty much everything that I'm doing,
all
I
the
can
characters and are animating your own work.
Right. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. There's no like I'm not copying any of the work from the show.
Got you.
I'm just like taking the colors and everything and like doing the same shapes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so this is taking me forever. I just want to say it's crazy.
That's pretty good though.
Thanks, man. But yeah, it's crazy. And like I've done 3 frames, need to get 14 done. To be fair, the first 2 frames are the hardest ones that I have to do in the whole show. So
yeah, dude. So you know what I've been working on? This is like basically like all for the second half of today, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I had that thing that I found on guitar earlier. Right. And so I've been working on transposing that into a piano in a program, and like kind of trying to develop it into a song.
Nobody in the podcast knows what you're talking about. Because we did that before the podcast, didn't we?
Should I play it then?
You could just like describe it.
Okay. Well, it's a really like kind of like rhythmic, slow, like kind of chord melody thing, where it's using a lot of like harmonies, to make this kind of like, it's kind of like a almost kind of delayed like offbeat type thing, where it's kind of like boom, boom, ba, boom, ba, right. And so yeah, it's just kind of
it's awesome, right? You super
I
inspired
really like
by doing it.
It's one of like it's one of the best things I think I've ever written.
Are you gonna sing on it?
No.
I want you to sing. I've never heard you sing.
I'm bad.
But like you can like hear notes. Like you're not tone deaf.
No, I'm not tone deaf.
So you can totally like kind of get notes.
I could. Okay,
just do something in your vocal range.
I could sing and then I could correct the notes and the pitch and stuff. Just like without auto tune sounds like garbage. I could do it in a more natural way, but
right. But like you could totally like sing something out. Like it doesn't have to be crazy. Just like in your vocal range. No, like you don't have to have like crazy note flux like changes or anything.
No. Yeah.
You don't have to like swap octaves.
Octave.
Octave, whatever. I'm done with this. Okay, I don't care.
But anyway, I was talking about like working on it and like getting it onto a piano, right? And there's also a thing where you have to try to make it. I'm trying to make it feel kind of like more human, and so I have to play with like the volume of each individual note in each individual chord and everything, which is really hard. And I've never really done something like that before in like a program.
Right.
Just like playing around with it till I get it how I like it. But with that process, and then I started laying down the drum tracks and stuff, and I wanted to be so good, right, that I sat down and basically for 5 straight hours I worked on this.
Shoot.
And I don't have the first 10 seconds done.
Dude, okay, this is the crazy cool thing about like art though, and anything, right? You totally lose track of time, right? Like, you didn't know you were doing it for 5 hours. I love that shit.
Yeah, no, I'm like super like into it. And
I love that kind of shit.
I don't have the first 10 seconds done, but it's starting to form. And then the cool thing about it also is that once you have the 10 seconds done, you could kind of just like copy paste that for like a second, and then you could just like add a drum fill and like change some like, filters around, and then you got a verse.
All I'm saying, dude, is that like I love how like we're both artists, right? But in very different forms. Yeah. You're musical. I'm more like, visual.
Yeah, visual.
Yeah. I love how like you can connect on so many levels in that.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
It's cool. Art is art.
Well,
Man.
Sam, I thought this was a really productive episode.
I don't know about
It was
productive, but I thought it was good. I don't know what we
Yeah.
produced. A good conversation.
We produced some dope
good-
music.
Yeah. Hell
We
yeah.
produced a enjoyable podcast
We
for others
produced
to listen to.
we produced a parody. Wake up in the morning, feel like Jack
Like
Shitty.
P Diddy,
No, Jack Shitty.
Jack Shitty, about to hit Dust City. All right. Well, thank you all so much for listening. You can check us out on pretty much anywhere. I mean, we got Twitter now. We got Instagram. What's our Twitter at? I don't even know.
I think
No Pain,
it's
No Brian?
literally the same thing.
It might be No Pain, No Brian. It might be No Pain, No Brian Pod. You guys
Might-
can check it out.
My
And then on Instagram, it's just No Pain, No Brian. And you can check us out there. You can give us loves, follows. It's super fantastic. We love you all very dearly from
I
the
hope
bottom
you-
of our hearts.
I hope that you enjoy our waveforms.
Yes, please. Please enjoy us.
Enjoy our
You can-
waveforms.
and- right, and if you do enjoy our waveforms, you can also tell your friends about this podcast or
With your
family,
own
or really-
waveforms.
Ooh. Really, anyone that you know. The only way we spread this podcast right now is by word of mouth, and so it's super duper helpful when you tell other people about it. You can also rate us on iTunes because that's how we get viewers, is by getting more ratings so that we can get more popular, so that we can get more love, and we like that love. That's right, Sam.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for watching. Have a good night. Bye.